Hey guys, Sam and Madani here again. This deck profile is going to be for the OTS done on Sunday. I once again did win it, but this time with a different deck. So this time I was playing Rescue Ace, and I'll be showing all the different tech choices and stuff I decided to play this weekend. It's just actually not too different of a list than most of the ones you guys saw, but maybe some different ratios or so. Okay, so let's begin. The standard Rescue Ace monsters, we have the two Turbulence, then we have the 3 Airlifters, 2 Hydrants. I know a lot of people play 3, but I decided to play only 2 just because we play 2 Debel Stars, and you have enough ways to get to this. Then we play the 3 Impulse, 2 Preventer, and 1 Fire Engine. Fire Engine does come up a lot still when you're fighting against opponent's boards or so on your turn. So like you use the Impulse usually mostly on your turn, so you can push through their boards. Because usually when you summon on their turn, they can easily just get over this card. So you just keep the Impulse in hand for your turn. Okay, that's for the rescue monsters. And then very simple, we just play, like I said, two Debel Stars. Once you resolve the first wanted, the second one does come up. Also, sometimes there's going to be rare scenarios where you need to have another way towards Hydrant, so she actually will be able to just get you there. Alright, and then the hand traps, you may say. So 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. Just for the hand traps. I thought these were the most generic ones for this event. I'll show some other non-engine in a second. So, let's talk about the spells. The non-engine I was trying to refer to, so I was Super Poly. For the last other OTS, I decided to play Enemy Controller. This one I decided to go to Super Poly. I was expecting a lot more combo decks, and I was right. My last round was Infernoble, so this came up against them. Also against like Vanadium, etc. You know, so you got 3 Super Polys. Then the full wanted engine, right? The 3 wanted and the Sinful spells, original Sinful spells, sorry. And then 1 Rhoda and 2 Power Prosperity. It's consistency cards. It's 42 card deck. And yeah, and traps, and Rescue Ace cards in general. We have the 2 traps, the Alert and the Rescue. So you set this off Turbulence normally, and of course the 3 Emergency and the 1 HQ. This is super important as it gets you your traps and stuff back when they're banished later in the game. That's it for the main deck. Let's talk about extra deck first, and then we'll go to side deck from there. So rank 5, I played Underworld. I didn't play no Firewall package and stuff. I just wanted generic good cards, and so I thought this was going to be good, like against like Noir and stuff like that. Access Code as the other big one. He helped a lot against like trap decks and stuff like that. Then our Link 2 monsters, we have Hida, Sunlight Wolf, IP, 2 SP Little Knights, and then that's for our Link 2s. And then we have Relinquish Anima and Link Karibo as our Link 1s. I know a lot of people don't play this card, but it actually came up a lot for me. Some people just don't expect it as much, and they think that Rescue Ace doesn't really play this card, but it does actually come up. Like, you know, you can catch your opponent off guard. And then, yeah, in my last list, I was actually playing Celine with him, and then it used to be an easy way to get to Celine and stuff too. But yeah, it's just a good Link 1. If you can squeeze it in, try to play it in your Rescue Ace. That's it for the links. Then play the 1 Typhon. Came up against Vanadium and stuff. I didn't have it for the Saturday, but you know, like I did have it for Sunday, so it was super nice to have this card. Then the Super Poly targets. We have Garura, Guilty Gearfried, Draco Equeast, Starving Venom, and Mud Dragon. So all just different cards against like all the different decks out there. When you have Super Poly in your main, you should be able to resolve it against almost every deck. again, except maybe a few. So you want to play these. If you can squeeze in more, then definitely, but I just thought these were the best ones. So, and then finally, it's the side deck. So yeah, we played 1 Harpies, 1 Fire Attacker, 1 Cowboy just for the time and stuff. Like some games are really grindy, so you got those. I played 3 books just against Pearly and certain other decks. Actually, going first. It's actually a way to stop Imperm and Effect Veiler and stuff. So I do play 3 Book of Moon for that. Just for the tier and Unchained matchups, and I actually side this sometimes against like Manadium too, depending on which version they're playing. So I the 3 Druis Worms, then of course the 3 Joels for all those type of decks, and finally 3 Nibs. I was main decking this card before, but there was just not enough coverage against everything, so we just went for the generic lineup this time and decided to side deck these better blowout cards. Fire Attacker, I explained him a little bit actually, because he's the one that doesn't actually get explained as much in profiles. So he actually comes up during the times like you'll side out Fire Engine usually for this card. Where he is, right here. Yeah. So you'll side out Fire Engine for this card whenever you're doing your side decking, and against all the combo matchups, and sometimes even against like just the mid-range matchups, I'll like literally side this card in, and like any deck that searches and stuff a lot, it's good to just like be able to use this to draw into your hand traps and stuff like that. Like actually, it came up to me when I played Fire Attacker against one of my Runic Stun opponents even, and he activated one of his monsters on the field, and I played Fire Attacker. Using Impulse to summon. You use Impulse to summon Fire Attacker, and then you can, after their card resolves and searches their card, you can activate Fire Attacker to draw 2 cards and discard 1. So it's like a pseudo Phantasme, and you can draw into like your Droll and Lockbirds and like Nibiru's and whatnot against the different matchups. So Fire Attacker was really nice. But that's it for the deck profile this time. This is the mat that was won for first place this time. I missed out Saturday, sadly, for the OTS at my other locals, because I was 5th place instead, and there was top 4, and they missed out on that one, and I couldn't win out the top 4. I usually win out the ones I enter, but yeah, this time I was able to. They were doing top 8, and once again did get first place for this. So different deck, but hopefully you guys like this type of content, and I can present more of that after you like and subscribe. Thank you. Take care.